Well, for more on this, also from London, I'm joined now by Stacie Hoffmann. She's a cybersecurity expert with Oxford Information Labs. Well, we just heard Vinny there explaining the difference between core and non-core infrastructure. So just how effective is this, do you think, as a security strategy?
I think it's important to remember that 5G is a new technology and that we will be conceptualizing the core differently than we do now. So it's not located in one space. It's actually located in many spaces around the network and possibly closer to the edge. And one of the key differences that the UK has really set out is that when we talk about core, this has a lot to do with virtualization or using software to run and manage the network. So it's about the software and computing power more than the location or the physical parts.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Huawei if we can. Is there not a European rival which can match it?
So there are two of the three biggest suppliers for 5G are European, Ericsson and Nokia. The difference being that, first of all, Huawei, as well as Ericsson and Nokia, they're already in UK networks for 4G. They've also been working with a lot of UK operators doing 5G test beds. So this is known equipment, and it's already been deployed here, which adds a slightly different lens on it when you consider this from the decision that's taken today.
Now, various countries across the world and Europe have opened their doors to Huawei to varying degrees. And some still haven't even made a decision regarding the Chinese telecoms firm. So what would you be advising them now?
Well, I think every country needs to take its decision based on a variety of things. One is their familiarity with Huawei equipment and how confident they are that they're able to test and understand the equipment. Of course, diplomatic relations also matter in those cases as well. I think what the UK is doing here is really smart. They're setting out an alternative option to the American stance of blocking everything. And we need to remember that in the US, Huawei is not in any of the 4G or 5G networks. So they don't have that kind of legacy problem that the rest of the world does. So I think in the short term, the UK is saying, we're going to use the equipment we have. We're going to deploy these networks quickly because we need them. But I think in the long term, you will see a diminishing amount of percentage of Huawei equipment in our networks. And hopefully we'll see a growth of some innovative new suppliers as well.
Stacie Hoffmann, cybersecurity expert with Oxford Information Labs. Thanks for joining us here on the programme.